U.S. Army seeks new ammo resupply vehicle. The United States Army has opened a competition for a new ammunition resupply system to support its next-generation mobile tactical cannon. The call for solutions, issued by Army Contracting Command Detroit Arsenal, seeks one or more prototype concepts for moving 155mm ammunition to the new self-propelled howitzer that is expected to replace the M777 towed gun. Industry teams have until May 29, 2026, to submit solution briefs, with the Army retaining the option to make multiple awards or none at all. The Army says its current resupply trucks cargo variants of the family of medium tactical vehicles were never built as dedicated ammunition carriers. That has left crews relying on equipment that is slower and more physically demanding than the service now wants for future operations. The solicitation specifically points to the material handling crane on those vehicles as a weak point, describing it as unreliable and inefficient. Slow reloading cycles and heavy manual handling place additional strain on gun crews and can reduce how quickly artillery units return to firing after mission. As the Army shifts toward a new mobile 155mm cannon, that bottleneck has become harder to ignore. To address that, the Army is asking industry for a resupply capability that can transfer more than 2 complete rounds per minute. In Army terms, a complete round includes the projectile, fuse, and the required propelling charges. The service also wants the process to be easier on soldiers, with a preference for systems that keep ammunition handling within a safer height range to reduce fatigue and the risk of injury during repeated reload cycles. The request leaves room for several approaches. Companies can propose a purpose-built resupply vehicle, a modular payload that can be mounted on existing Army trucks, or a lighter expeditionary concept for smaller ammunition loads. The Army lists several preferred platforms, including the palletized load system, FMTV cargo trucks, the heavy expanded mobility tactical truck, and the joint light tactical vehicle utility variant, while noting that other compatible chassis will also be considered. Storage capacity is another major part of the requirement. The Army wants a solution capable of carrying between half and 4 times the mobile tactical cannon's standard load of 18 conventional rounds, while also holding more than 2 precision-guided munitions. The workspace must also support fuse setting, charge preparation, and ammunition tracking, suggesting the Army is looking for a system that improves the full reload process rather than simply moving shells from one truck to another. Reliability is also a priority. The service is asking for a system that can continue operating in harsh weather, rough terrain, and repeated high-use conditions, with an operational availability threshold of 0.75 and objective of 0.85. Any automated features must include a manual backup so crews can continue the mission if the primary system fails. The acquisition process may move through 3 stages: an initial written solution brief, a possible pitch session, and a full proposal phase. The Army also reserves the right to skip the second stage if a submission already shows strong technical promise and a realistic delivery schedule. While the mobile tactical cannon itself will likely draw most of the attention, the resupply vehicle may prove just as important in practice. Artillery effectiveness depends not only on the gun's range and accuracy, but on how quickly crews can reload and stay in the fight.